name is Emily, and when I was 8, I got lost in a baseball stadium with my friend Kaylee, and we had sat under this table because we got separated from my mom, and we didn't know what to do, so we just got into this vendor table. Is that what it is? Vendor? Okay.
I think so.
So we went to that, and there was this man who had this massive scar. It was a gash coming from down his eye, and he was looking at us for a good 10 seconds, and he touched his head, and then he started walking toward us, and then a mom and her kids came up to us and asked us if we needed help, and then the man turned around and walked away in the other direction, and yeah, and I brought Blueberry and off the cafe.
Hi, my name is Amelia, and when I was in middle school, I was at my dance studio, which was in a really sketchy area, and I went to go leave to go see if my parents' car was there, and as I did, there was an old man standing outside near the area, and he said to me as I was looking around, "Come here, little girl," and started walking towards me. So I ran back inside and locked the door to my studio, and one of the moms called the cops afterwards on the guy, and I brought pink Starburst gummies.
My name is Emily, and there were times where my best friend told me to break up with my ex because of things he did, and when I did, she got with him. I wrote the Skittles Littles.
She's not talking about me, by the way. I was talking to this guy, and I made a ton of posts with him on my channel, and it was going really good, and then he told me I was too busy and quit talking to me and went and got with the girl where both of them said they were just friends. They only lasted 2 weeks, and I brought the Airhead Extremes.
I was at a haunted house with me, her, and my ex-boyfriend, and he was being really mean and just saying a bunch of stuff and doing a bunch of stuff, and then he tried to leave because he didn't want to be there, and so she went and got him and tried to make him apologize, and instead of going against me first, he tried to call me and apologize over the phone. So, and I brought the sweetest fish.
Eventually I dragged his butt back and he apologized to her in
apologized
person.
Eventually, but
When me and this guy were dating, he had a problem with something I did, and instead of talking to me about it, he went and made an Instagram post and then called me out when I made a YouTube post about it, and then we got into a huge argument, and I brought the mini Starburst.
my name is Emily, and my not aunt anymore since her and my uncle divorced, but my aunt moved to Oklahoma without telling anyone, and only told her daughter to come and get her stuff and leave. Because she went back to college, so all her stuff was still at her mom's house, and so she gave the opportunity to go, get it and just take it out somewhere. There was nowhere for her to put it. She just told her to come get it, and yeah, just up and left without telling anyone. And so she was gone. So I brought the posters.
When I was in 7th grade, I was going through a really tough time, so one weekend I asked my aunt if me and my cousin could come stay the night with her. And she's a nurse, and she told me that I couldn't because that she thought she had pneumonia. So I stayed the night with my cousin, and the next day, while me and my cousin were at our farm with my cattle, we got a call that she was in the hospital and then had struggled to breathe and died. And I never saw my aunts again, even though I literally talked to her the night before. And I brought the Blue Raspberry Sour Patch Kids.
I went to the funeral, by the way.
It's not funny. I don't know why I'm laughing. Okay.
By the way, she told me that when she was better, I could have a sleepover, so to make matters worse.